All right, good morning, guys. I am curled up in a blanket right now, a little bit cold, just getting up. Um, so last night after I was done studying for my job, I was on social media and I saw over in New Hampshire, where I'm from, a big to do, and it should be a big to do, about a teacher who took a student to go get an abortion. And I'm like, what? Are they serious? So, I believe it was in Concord. There was a teacher who called in, said basically that they had some kind of excuse for coming in, not coming in, and then they said the student didn't have anyone, so they chose to take the student to go get an abortion. This is pretty low. This is really low. Not only is everyone irked because this is not the teacher's place, they had no right to do such a thing, even if the parents were not supportive or the kid would have got in trouble. It was not the teacher's place to do such a thing. Um, but what bothers me even more is that it's not about just who took the child to go get an abortion, the kid. It's about the fact that nobody is mad that a baby was killed. There was a baby killed. It doesn't matter who, you know, allows an abortion. A lot of people are saying it was the parents' right to have a say, which is true. The kid was underage, which is true, but we're still missing the picture. The big picture is no one has a right. Parents do not have a right to have their kid have an abortion. It is abuse and it's not okay. So, when I had the forced abortion, I was underage. I was a kid and nobody said anything about me being underage. I had signed the papers. My mother said, "Don't read it, just sign it." And so legally, under state law or something, I was underage by myself, legally having an abortion. So that should have never happened. And I would like to see something done for those who have had abortions and were brought to abortion clinics underage, have some kind of laws, some kind of, money coming back, and, people being able to sue people, sue the doctors, not my parents, but sue the doctors for doing such a thing. They took me, an underage kid, and killed my baby. So, despite what happened at home, despite the conversation, I was an underage kid having an abortion, having my kid killed, and the doctors have no right. So, not only does this teacher have no right, the parents have no right, the doctors have no right to kill a child. And we're not seeing outrage for the actual child being killed. This is a innocent child who had every right to come into the world, just like we do, and the child was killed. And it doesn't matter, you know, as far as the circumstances, who brought who to, the clinic. A child was killed. And this is where we need to go after the abortion clinics. We really need to shut them down and say this is not acceptable what you're doing. You are killing kids by the millions and it's disgusting. Um I don't know, it's so disgusting. And also I just saw a video the other night with Trump talking about all these people coming in illegally. He says he's for people coming in, but not illegally. Coming in, bringing their children, and their children are going right into the sex trafficking rings. Women are being auctioned off into sex trafficking. Um, People come here to America. It used to be the place where you could have your dreams, the American dream could be true. Why would you come into a country knowing that you are going to be sex trafficked? and your children would be sex trafficked. America has become disgusting. We have become a sick society, and we are broken. Okay, we need to call out to God because we are broken. You know, if I was a woman and I was coming to America, I mean, I am a woman, but if I was a woman coming to America and being like, I may be sex trafficked, I'm not sure I would come to America. I mean, is it really worse off over there than it would be to come here and deal with that? I mean, that's pretty bad, you know? I don't know what some of their circumstances are right now. What's the difference here? I mean, I don't know. I need to figure out, learn a little bit more about this, but for the most part, I mean, I don't know any woman who would want to be sex trafficked. So, this is how we've become as a society in America. This is not my America I grew up in. This is not the one that, you know, we had freedom of speech. We had the right to, you know, have a lot of freedom. Bear arms is another freedom we have. And to just to see the disgusting immorality that's been going on with people being sex trafficked. I have videos on watching the movie Freedom, The Call of Freedom. I recommend everyone go see that. That was heartbreaking. It should never be allowed. Never, not even one child to be sex trafficked. It's sick. So I don't know how we're going to solve this problem, but it's not okay. And it's not okay to degrade people from other countries and do this too. So we need to get some good people in the White House. I heard someone say, you know, economically it doesn't matter who you have in the White House because they benefit off people struggling economically. I think there's some truth to that, but we need some good people to start taking back America. I'm definitely voting for Trump, no question about it. Biden is a joke. I don't even know. He's just a joke. Nobody takes him seriously. And Trump was saying, you know, we have people, and I believe this, we have people in other countries who are on the top of their game, whether it's Putin or whoever, and they're dealing with Biden, who pooped his pants publicly in France recently. These men are on their game, and they're younger, and they know what they're doing, and they are dealing with our incompetent president. We need someone strong. Trump is tough. He can handle these guys, and unless somebody like Trump should be in the White House. Unless we get him in there, we are going to suffer. We are going to probably be overtaken by these other countries and lose all of our freedoms. So this is a huge election this year. I got something. Where is it? It's I don't know where I put it. Oh, is this it? Church voter guide. And I'm like, wow, you know, I didn't think churches could really, you know, tell people or guide people on who to vote for. But I'm thinking, you know, why not? I mean, they're just telling you what their opinion is. So follow some guides to your voting. Make sure you're voting who you know, and yeah. So I voted for Trump before, and I went to one of his rallies in New Hampshire, Manchester, New Hampshire, voting for him again. He's one tough guy. He's taken a lot. He's taken a beating more than anyone I have ever seen, and he deserves the White House. And we need guys like this and guys around him who are not going to put up with people trying to overtake our country. And then, you know, Trump was talking. Where did I see this? I saw an interview. Yeah, I think this was with Dr. Phil, and how, like, our land is just being taken by other people, too. And how we have all this, they showed a picture of a map with all the red lands, like, all these people who, he's saying we're close to World War III with the way, the nuclear stuff is being set up in different parts of the country. And it's kind of scary. I mean, it really is what America is looking like. So, unless Trump gets in there, I just feel like we're doomed. So, that's what I got for now, guys. And we need to definitely, I think, do our part. We need to speak up for children. We need to speak up for women who are going through this sex trafficking. I just, again, yesterday when I was over walking, there were people wanting me to sign papers, again, for tough laws on criminal activity. And I said I already signed it. We need tough laws for some of this stuff, some of these people coming in here. And these people who are sending people from other countries here who are already criminals, we don't need them over here. So we need to get tough on crime, and we need to protect our borders. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.